Boris Johnson appeared to lose his composure when questioned about the loss of support from Conservative MPs over the introduction of restrictive coronavirus measures across the country. Boris Johnson insisted that as a freedom-loving Conservative he has been unhappy about the restrictions he has had to impose to contain the coronavirus. The Prime Minister has come under fire from some of his MPs about the measures parts of the country have had to follow, with some suggesting they are in breach of civil liberties. Andrew Marr asked Mr. Johnson on Sunday, "You are visibly and loudly losing the support of Tory MPs you most relied on in the past, both in the House of Commons and in the House of Lords." Steve Baker of the ERG said the consequences of taking away civil liberty to protect the public health have been devastating to our society and economy by any standard. What do you say to that? The Prime Minister hit back, "I understand completely what Steve is saying and nobody in my position wants to do any of the things we've had to do. I am a freedom-loving Tory. I don't want to impose measures like this. Are you crazy? This is the last thing to do." The Prime Minister earlier this week risked to face a major internal revolt from MPs opposed to renewing the Coronavirus Act. Ultimately, Mr. Johnson secured the support of a majority following a 90-minute debate in the Commons, but parliamentarians have demanded to be consulted in the future about any changes to the legislation. The failed clash came after the imposition of new coronavirus restrictions on large areas of North England following a spike of new COVID-19 infections in recent weeks. Latest date has shown over 12,000 new cases had been reported between Friday and Saturday, but the government insisted the sudden surge was the result of a technical glitch.